Straight out of Compton, original streets. Grew up with the lion, see what the criminals see. Now he a giant and a pivotal key. Got it down to a science, this the visual streets. He came up with bullet, he came up with turtle. Live life to the fullest, he put it all in the journal. We dodging them bullets, we jumping them hurdles. It's the hood postman, we in the streets universal.
Hood postman, Professor Melly Mel. This is not a glorification or a glamorization. This is an education. You can go anywhere in the world and get a couple of lives, but you come right here to get the truth. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below. So when the dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the first and 15th. Lock the door. Professor Melly Mel, Hood Postman, back with Avalon Blue. Avalon Blue, when you hear the word gangster, right? And let me put it to you like, the gangster you project is the gangster you need to protect.
Yeah.
Do you think the young generations understand that?
No, I don't think they do, because you can project a certain type of. You might don't know what you projected, so you don't know what you protected, because you could be possibly all over the place with who you are as a gangster. Everybody, it depends on the gangster. It depends on what a gangster means to you. When I tell a homie what a gangster is, a gangbanger sleeps on the gangster's couch.
That's cool.
I say a gangbanger sleeps on the gangster's couch. And they say, hello, homie, say, what that mean? I say, I told you, Christmas come on December 25th, right? I paid the rent, I gotta buy you gifts, and I gotta make sure you have a nice Christmas dinner, right? And 5 days after that, everybody wanna have a Happy New Year's at my house. The gangster's the one who pulled it off, who made sure the bills was paid, because the true gangster is a businessman first. A gangbanger works with emotions. A gangster is a businessman first that works with less emotions on this day to day. But if you ain't, again, how can you protect something if you don't know the difference between the two?
How did it become so emotionalized, Blue?
Because they took the fathers out the house. You go in the house and a kid, bullying started young.
Mm-hmm.
So when you 5 or 6 years old, 7 years old, the playground, and the kid push you down, and you go home and you go in the house, that daddy not saying you better go out there and fight. Ain't no running in here. You better go fight that kid in the playground. Don't let him bully you. Instead of your mama coming up there to take your battles. The whole thing is to keep for a boy needs to be around other men to know how men handle manly issues. But once they took the fathers of the house for so long, you start to see the repercussions over the years. There's a whole lot of emotional men out here, because they wasn't blessed to listen to men talk. Because if the men out there and listen to their mama enviousness, they listen to their mama how they politic, and instead of I wonder how would a man do it, they only can refer to how a woman would do it. Emotional. Because they was raised by their mama. I'm not saying.
So they don't understand rationale and reason.
Right, they don't, because especially if the woman don't put her kid in sports, to really be around the other men.
And that's a powerful statement right there, because I told a friend of mine, she had a son, and put him in football. And I said, whatever you do, don't allow him to quit. I say, because if he quit, then he'll be a quitter. From that point, based on your emotion, she'd have listened to it.
They don't, because sometimes they try to raise their kid to be the best men that they want them to be, but it's a natural process. The women don't understand, to be a man, it's a natural process. But women, you don't understand, it's a natural process. It's called a rite of passage. Your son got to go through these tribulations in his life. It's like the same way with my son. My son 26. So when he was younger, I give to my wife. Mama's baby, go take care of his mama. Mama, daddy, stop talking smack to my mama. So he became old enough to have his own baby mama. They had a misunderstanding. So that's like getting quartered on the set. Oh yeah, Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for you to come on here. Whatever. What's up, baby? Yeah, you know your son got to his girl. Is that right? I can wait for his ass to call me. What's up? Yeah, Dad. Yeah. So, was your mama right? But that was your mama. And I got on your mama. And you took your mama's side. So, was your baby mama right? No. All right. Well, your mama wasn't right either. So then, okay, now we start seeing life as grown men. Okay, I got you now, Daddy. I understand back then because I was working with emotions. And two, you got your own woman. You got to pay your own bills. Now you see what Daddy was really going through when it's your turn. But if the Daddy's not there and the Daddy role is not present, how do we know where he fit in that? Next thing, no, he washes dishes and the sister taking the trash out. So, I always feel, man, the most important is taking a man out the house.
Do you think that we ever could come together as collective outlines from the four trades, four deuces, 40s all the way, five deuces all the way down to the East Coast, down to the Hoovers, to the 60s, all the way back up to, and I'm talking, and I'm not, and I want the Pyrus, the Bloods, the Comptons,
I
the
think I
Linguists,
think
I want them
now,
all.
now the only reason I would love to see it, but I think personally, when I went to prison last time about 5 years ago, I did 13 months. When I first went to prison, I was a kid. It was still the CDC. So I went back about 25 years later to the CDC-R, the reform. So I'm like, okay, I got 13 months, so it ain't a long time. So I'm like really on a safari. Let me see why the homies is coming out different than it was when I was going to jail. You know what I mean? The homie got jail on swole, looking brand new. So how I'm looking at it is like the homies from the sets who got the good influence, man, who got the good word, man. They get the fucked up titles has been shock holes. So for them dudes who we got to say and the influence, if they ever showed it, they like an enemy of the state. And, and for the homies to really come out here and say some shit that really can help, they don't want to get caught up in the legal system because they feel that this law will come get them if they speak the truth to power. So either it's your life or my life. I'm trying to get home from prison. I can't say certain things because they're twist the narrative. Instead of me being a man of influence, if I say what they want me to say, I can become a terrorist just for telling the kids some real shit. So it kind of spook them all together for even dealing with it. And the dudes who got the say so and the shine, who really is a black jewel, is really an enemy of the state. And he don't want to be the next Malcolm or the next Martin to get knocked off. So a lot of our heroes are scared to come outside because our black race is not gonna back them up. Our black races, we get dropped. We back to talking about we going by Louis Vuitton and we talking about who at the club tonight and we lost a soldier tonight and if it ain't no drug or alcohol involved, our race not paying attention to it. And they leave a soldier out here hanging.
What generation started that dynamic?
Just leaving us hanging.
Because we didn't do that in the 70s.
I want to say, I can't say they left to leave us hanging all the time because I remember between the 80s when Section 8 came and they made us start taking all our pieces off the checkerboard because you couldn't get a Section 8 and get at your landlord and say, hey, bro, I believe here, but shit, I'm going to give you the, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay right here and we're going to pay to pay Paul. We're going to, you know what I'm saying, watch with something that's not broken. They gave our people county Section 8 to where if you got the Section 8, what you thought was a blessing, that you had to take your chest piece off and go and start going to IE. And so it's not nowhere that blacks predominantly dwell like they used to where we all have our business. They got some San Bernardino, the Moreno Valley. Now they got some Lancaster Palmdale on Section 8. And if you're a woman on Section 8, though, that means you got 18 years of child support for sure, but you have to get that Section 8 up just to please you. Because it makes it hard for a black man to compete with government funding. So they'll fund your woman to make sure your ass is not in the house and double back and charge you for keeping you off the house.
Double jeopardy.
So that's why we can't get an understanding because we're not neighbors like we used to be. I remember growing up, I didn't just know you. If my mama knew your mama. We all went to the same high school. Your mama in the class of 77. She was a classmate. My mama at 77. My grandmama knew your grandmama. The same lady at Jeff that was the teacher. What your mama was your same teacher. They had teachers that stayed in the community for a long time. They kept the structure. Now the America at whole will shift stuff around that will never be stable. Nothing never stay stable. They keep us shaking and washing. Like I say, for I'm concerned, to all you blacks out there, if it ain't drug and alcohol involved, y'all not paying attention to it until it hit your door.
What is it about celebrityism that the culture seems to run to, and they're hoop and holler about it, but at the same time, nobody says nothing about it. All these young black boys dying in the streets of LA, Compton, Watts, and so on and so forth. We don't hear nothing. Nobody is behind that rally. Nobody is getting out in the streets and saying. But the moment something happened to a celebrity, they all run to it.
you know, I I get frustrated with that too. Because I say, it don't gotta be the next person's funeral. It could be yours. You know, when the next family get hurt, man, have a situation, what do you do? If you don't do nothing when it's your turn, they gonna remember what you did. And then it's like a tit for tat thing. When I was down, you act like you was concerned. So you down, I act my concern. You know, we gotta be concerned with each other, man. What's going on, bro? Everybody wanna be individual, bro. Other races moving as a whole loaf of bread, one movement. We wanna be individual, bro. We ain't getting nowhere, bro. We getting sellouts. We get mothers wanting, at the end of, I'm not saying entertainment is sellouts, but they can't say what they want to say. Because there's too much money involved. Too much money involved. If Brown says some real shit, man, he gonna lose some millions. Because he can't please everybody. But they don't listen to the dude next door. I wear a golf hat because I represent my lane. I don't own no gold chain. I got a minus 2000 Lexus. But they rather look up to the dude who can play basketball or a dude who can rhyme and then the dude out here putting that work in. Because I make you feel guilty. Because you can do what I'm doing. You might can't play basketball, but you can show concern like I show concern. But you're not showing concern. So you ignore me. Because you know you can be doing the same work I'm doing, but you're not doing it. So you rather look up to somebody who's doing something that you can't do instead of paying attention to somebody that's doing something that you can do.
When I was in trouble, you ignored it. You didn't help me.
Yeah.
Then when they came for you, there was nobody left to help you.
Yeah.
So that's what you're speaking.
Yeah, because when I went to prison, bro, and I get a different I live in the hood, bro. I do different shit, so I get a different outcome. So but I got a 94. And I remember them count times and I told myself, bro, I'm not gonna ever have a little homie go to jail and every count time he think about something I said to him wrong. Or every line that a person said to him when he was younger. So when I'm out of jail, I got a jail, the homie call me from prison. If I say I got you, I got you. If I say I'm gonna send it to you, I'm sending it to you. If I don't have it, I'm gonna tell you I don't have it. If I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get to you. So I ended up going to prison and did it 13 months. Shit, my homies paid my restitution off. My granny died while I was in the county. The homies went to the funeral for me in my honor. They went to the house. They did the repast for my family. Because they seen for their own two eyes when they was down or somebody else was down that I helped them. So when I was down, they had no problem helping me because they see me helping them way before I needed their help. But if you don't help nobody else, don't act like you helping people and they left you hanging. No, they just showing you the mirror. They're showing that you wasn't concerned about nobody but you. When you went to jail, the money that you was going to get was just for you. You weren't for to break nobody off. But since you got caught, you want us to look out for you. You was supposed to look out for us with the money you was gonna get away with.
I think the crack cocaine era set that example up because there was a time when all us pumping on the block, we piping, we doing our thing, right? But somehow Avalon Blue got a hold of some product that was bomb, fire.
Yeah.
So now all the people is coming to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's 10 of us out there.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of us coming to you and saying where you get it from, so we can all get on one page, we didn't do that. We just hated on you.
Yeah. But you know, but that comes from the slave mentality. That seed been planted. Oh Lord, let behold, we all in the slave barrack, and I escaped. Oh, I was free for 2 weeks. Oh, the slaves gonna be mad that I got away.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
Gun line, boss. But we got there. We got there. So again, that cover being bred, you know, like Steve Harvey said, you don't gotta be on crack to be crackers, right? You don't gotta be a prostitute to have whole ways. You don't gotta be a crack head to be raised up by crack and head people to have their ways. You're not putting the pipe to your mouth. But all their swagger, they have passed on that generational curse to everything's a hustle, everything's a game, everything's a scam. What do he have? And not no more. Don't go with a man who loves you. What he have? Gold digging. You know, picked up them traits by being raised by people that the government that sabotage, and then we on autopilot, and people got selling that bullshit lines that we don't need no husband. I could be a proud side piece. You know what I mean? So a lot of you don't gotta be at the hooker on the blade, but you can have horse ways that you picked up the swagger of a prostitute. You picked up the swagger of a pimp. You picked up the swagger. You're not doing it, but you picked up bad habits, but you don't know that though, because it's normal to you.
Lock the door.
Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. I lead bad man and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say?